Welcome into a Friday edition of Mornings on Main Street. I'm Chris Yao, and it is a beautiful, beautiful day in downtown Nashville. Across Middle Tennessee, it is going to be a phenomenal Friday. If you haven't gotten your day started, we hope that we can help you get it started on the right foot. Man, I'm excited. It is a sensational looking day downtown, and I'm hoping that weather sticks throughout the entire day. But to let us know if it will, we have Justin Kulik.
Hello, thank you for that intro, my man Chris. Yes, weather today, it looks beautiful and it's going to be beautiful. The weather is brought to you by Roy Meat Service, another beautiful place. Roy Meat Service is the local meat place of Nashville, whether it be bologna sandwich, ribs, mac and cheese, get a RC Cola down there. Everyone on that staff is so nice and attentive. Highly recommend checking out Roy's, especially if you're going to be barbecuing at home, because they have raw meat to go. Go check out Roy Meat Service. You can check them out online at roymeatservice.com. And there's a couple pictures of there. Look at that meat, man. It looks so good.
Yeah, it's almost as beautiful as the weather outside.
Absolutely. So the weather today is a high of 86, low of 68. Looks like it's going to be partly cloudy. Over the afternoon, it's going to get a little bit more cloudy, but chance of rain is minimal. Go out there and enjoy it. It won't be too hot. Humidity's down, so that's always fantastic. But yep, that's your weather today.
So if you are having an event and you don't want to cook for it, Roy Meat Service will also cater your event.
Exactly.
And honestly, I mean, if I can have somebody smoke meat for me and bring it to me, and I don't have to do anything except eat, I'm in.
The perfect phrase for say less.
It really is. It is, you know, obviously, I have a lot of different hats that I wear in this world, and one of them is I DJ weddings occasionally. And let me tell you, I eat better than like 90% of the people in the world on a Saturday, and it's all free.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, wedding food is amazing because it's like a buffet of all nice stuff.
Exactly. So like I'm all the time getting like Tuscan chicken, or I mean it's so
Veal.
many great things, and typically like there's two meats at these weddings. So they'll have two meats and they'll have like 4 or 5 different vegetables, and then obviously wedding cake. It's
Absolutely.
the best part of the wedding. So
It really is. I like wedding cakes.
I mean, anybody who has seen me gain the weight that I've gained over the last 6 or 8 months, that's exactly
DJ
why.
muscle.
No,
What's your
I don't have a DJ name.
well, what's your go-to when you fire up the ones and twos?
It's
I'm sure you
I
have
am
many.
so the first song I always play is Cupid Shuffle, right? Because it gets people
Get 'em
on the
on the
dance
flow.
floor. It gets them on the dance floor. And then the next song I play is 24 Karat Magic.
Oh, it's a great one.
Because immediately coming out of Cupid Shuffle, you hear players, put your pinky rings, and everybody does it, and they all kind of groove to it a little bit, and then
Right.
then I'll play something a little older, something like September,
Okay.
or maybe Staying Alive, something that gets the
Staying Alive's a groove.
the cool aunt is out on the dance floor now, or even grandmas like used
Whole
to
strategy to it.
I would play the twist to get grandmas on the dance floor, but now those are like great grandmas. So,
and we care about their health. We want them to stay off the dance floor.
It's really cool to have, a picture of, your older family members kind of standing up and even just looking like they're dancing.
Cutting a rug a little bit.
It's cool to have that picture, like, oh, my great grandmother had a great time at my wedding. She was even up dancing, like, and that's kind of the reason that I do it. It is fun though. I mean, I have a lot of fun. I have I typically kind of stick to I'll tell you, the 2000 to about 2008 rap music, like Nelly and
Tipsy,
Lil Jon, Flo Rida, etc. Those are. It doesn't matter how old the bride and groom are. They all know those songs. Usher, yeah. I mean, when you play, yeah, everybody in the room goes crazy.
Absolutely. Boom, 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 boom. That song.
That's yeah. I mean, yeah. It is interesting though how timeless certain things are. Like, I mean,
No.
I could play my favorite type of rap, which is lyrical rap from the mid '90s, and people would just be like, because it's kind of more, it's a slower pace. It's not
Right. Like
really
a ballad.
dance music.
Yeah.
It's a slower paced rap. And so like you really can't play Hypnotize. Even though it's a great song, you can't really dance to it. So
Right.
no, that sort of thing. But yeah, and then I stick to the dude, just go to the 80s. If you need people to dance, just
Facts.
hit the 80s.
That's awesome. So like, do you don't scratch records?
No, I am not. I tell people I'm not a wiki DJ. I let the music do the entertaining, and I just kind of let. I make sure that if people are having a good time, that I don't ruin the mood. But
Yeah.
also, if nobody's on the dance floor, I can get them back out there. That sort of thing.
You're the maestro.
I tell people all the time, I'm like, listen, and that's why my wedding DJ prices are fairly inexpensive compared to many others in Nashville.
Mhm.
And I tell people it's you're not paying me to DJ. You are paying me to rent my equipment and to rent me to announce.
Exactly.
Like
yeah.
I am just playing a playlist for the most part.
It would be funny. I may have brought this up before, but it'd be hilarious if you made a playlist of you singing or like your songs. It's like you asked me to DJ. It's my album.
This is my record. Thank you. It's funny. No, I actually do have. I've recorded a few things for my mom.
Okay.
Like some of her favorite songs. I'm a karaoke junkie and
big on karaoke as well.
Decent karaoke singer. So, and my mom likes it. So that's what she got for Mother's Day this year was a CD of me.
That's awesome. I'm going to give my mom a calendar of me.
Dude, please do. Please do.
January. Oh, now we're on February.
Oh man. That's so good. Oh, we've got a great show for you lined up today here on Mornings on Main Street. We'll be talking to Billy Derrick later in the show as Friday Night Live gets kicked off tonight. It's going to be a phenomenal show. Looking forward to it. Zach Womble, George Plaster, Billy Derrick, Justin, you'll be on that show as well. And the army of reporters from across Middle Tennessee will be keeping you abreast as to what is happening across the mid-state in high school football action. So you won't want to miss it. And you can find that show here on the same platforms where you are watching this show.
Yes.
There you go.
Precisely.
Also, later in the show, hoping to get with Terry McCormick, who's been out at Titans practice all week. They're getting ready for tomorrow's preseason game against the Tampa Bay Bucks. They've been practicing with the Bucks all week. Sans Tom Brady. Tom Brady has not been in town, but Julio Jones has. And, well, that's probably interesting in at least some regard. So, right. So we'll talk to Terry and see what he's been seeing out there as well. So got a lot to get to. Looking forward to it. I'm going to take our first break of the day. When we come back, our top 3 stories. So stick around here on Mornings on Main Street. We'll be right back after this.
This is Eric Berner with Rockcastle Wealth Advisors. I help people in the pursuit of making their money live as long as they do. People hire me because I use a customized, individualized, and personal approach for the person I'm working with. Everyone's situation is different. If you've lost a spouse or a parent and want to make sure your inheritance is utilized and does not just disappear, I can help with that. Call me at 615-235-1058 or email eric@rockcastlewealth.com.
Hi, this is Melissa Hoisington, Regional Crisis Director from Volunteer Behavioral Health. Disasters can affect everything in your life, including your emotional health. Help is available during these uncertain times. The Tennessee Recovery Project is a free, supportive resource for adults and children who have experienced the effects of natural or human-caused disasters. Specialists are available for counseling by phone or in person. For free, confidential service, please call 833-954-2424. The hotline is open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Move forward with the help from the Tennessee Recovery Project.
Do you love bacon? I mean, do you really love bacon? Who doesn't, right? The third annual Murfreesboro Bacon Fest is coming up Saturday, September 10th. Admission and parking are free. The Bacon Festival will feature live music, food, and craft vendors. And did I say bacon? You can ride a mechanical hog ride. Visit the Kids Zone with free inflatables. There will also be hourly raffles with great prizes and an opportunity to purchase Bacon Festival merchandise. And did I say bacon? Yeah. There will even be a bacon eating contest. Visit the third annual Murfreesboro Bacon Festival Facebook page for all the details.
When you're thinking about golf, consider Riverside Golf Links. Under new ownership, the course has improved dramatically. It's now 27 holes, complemented by a 9-hole executive course. Book a tee time now at 615-847-5074 and get ready to enjoy the beauty of golf in the Old Hickory area at Riverside Golf Links.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel, urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
At Sumner Funeral and Cremation, our mission is to serve families as our own, celebrate the life of their loved one, and help begin the healing process.
My whole family, including my wife and my mom and siblings, were very happy with the treatment that we received. I would highly recommend Sumner Funeral and Cremation.
We offer funeral, burial, cremations, and pre-planning services.
Sumner Funeral and Cremation. Traditional, affordable, dignified. SumnerFuneral.com.
For Dustin Timmons and Joey Donnelly, they welcome every opportunity to serve and satisfy their clients. Whether you are looking to build your dream home or renovate your current home, their team will ensure that every client and remodel is unique, luxurious, completed on time, and within budget. Contact them today to set an appointment for a free consultation or to view some of their completed projects by logging on to DonnellyTimmons.com.
Welcome into Mornings on Main Street. I'm Chris Yao, and we are dealing with some technical difficulties, but I think we can make this work. So what we will do is we will go through today's top 3 stories. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here on Mornings on Main Street as we get into a little bit of local news. State education officials have approved 46 applications to Tennessee's new school choice program, sending the first approval letters to families on Wednesday, the State Department of Education confirmed. A total of 517 applications for the Education Savings Accounts program had been received by the department as of Wednesday evening. No applicants have been deemed ineligible so far. The department is continuing to accept, review, and process applications. Under the Education Savings Account program, students in low-income households in Nashville and Memphis will be awarded approximately $8,192 in state funding to be used toward tuition, books, and related expenses at approved private schools. There are 5,000 available slots for the current school year. The 5-year pilot program was a priority of Governor Bill Lee, passed within months of his 2019 inauguration, with an aim of empowering low-income parents to send their child to a school to which they are best suited. The program has drawn criticism by singling out just 2 counties, Davidson and Shelby, which have some of the lowest achieving school districts in the state. Those opposing the program also say the program will take funding away from public schools. After a 2-year legal battle between the state and local governments in Nashville and Memphis, a judge allowed the program to move forward in July. Since then, the Department of Education has worked to implement the program in time for students to participate during the 22-23 school year. The 46 students and their families are responsible for applying to an eligible school and covering any additional tuition overages or costs associated with attendance. 8 private schools in Davidson County have been approved by the state to host participating students, according to the department, all of which are religious schools: Christ the King School, Good Pasture Christian School, King's Academy Nashville, Lighthouse Christian School, St. Anne School, St. Clement Christian Academy, St. Henry School, and St. Pius X Classical Academy. The Education Savings Accounts program narrowly passed the legislature in 2019 and faced extended legal challenges from local governments in both Davidson and Shelby counties. The Department of Education has worked quickly to implement the ESA program since July, when the judge lifted the injunction blocking the program from moving forward that had been in place since 2020. There are 3 department staff members working to implement the program, and the department is seeking to fill 6 to 8 more positions. A little news on the sports front. This show is going to be a little sports forward today, and I didn't mean for it to be, but thank you guys for indulging. The National Hockey League announced Thursday the 2023 NHL Awards and the 2023 Upper Deck NHL Draft will both take place in Nashville next June. This will be the first time both events have been held in the same city since 2006, when the NHL Awards and Draft were both held in Vancouver. The NHL Awards are scheduled for Monday, June 26, 2023, marking the first time the event has taken place in Nashville. The awards will again honor the best regular season players in a wide range of categories, including Most Valuable Player with the Hart Trophy, Outstanding Goaltender, Vezina, and Outstanding Defenseman, the Norris Trophy, as well as, of course, the Calder, which goes to each year's Outstanding Rookie. The Ted Lindsay Award, which is presented annually to the most outstanding player in the NHL, as voted by fellow members of the NHLPA, also will be awarded. The 2023 Upper Deck NHL Draft will be hosted by the Nashville Predators and will be held at Bridgestone Arena over 2 days. Wednesday, June 28th, which is round 1 and televised on ESPN, Sportsnet, and TVA Sports. And then again on Thursday, June 29th, with rounds 2 through 7. TV information will be announced when available. NHL club executives, scouts, and coaches will be present on the NHL draft floor, while thousands of fans and hundreds of print, television, and radio media are expected to attend. At least 2 of those, Justin. Me and you, right?
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
I feel like I feel like we need to be there.
I just got all the awards, so.
Oh, you just get the awards.
Yeah. They just come to me.
And then you just pass them out.
Yeah. So we don't have to go anywhere.
We just stay right here. Just go to your house where all the awards are.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully we will be able to attend, and it will be the second time the Predators have hosted the draft, and marks the 20-year anniversary of the 2003 edition, which was also held at Bridgestone Arena. Of course, at that point, it was known as Gaylord Entertainment Center. This is the second straight year Upper Deck will title sponsor the NHL Draft. Last year, the NHL and NHLPA announced long-term extensions of their licenses with the Upper Deck Company to the exclusive licensed manufacturer of physical trading cards. Upper Deck has maintained NHL and NHLPA trading card licenses since 1990-91 season, and is credited with numerous innovations that have shaped the trading card industry over the last 3 decades. In 2016, the company launched groundbreaking technology with its patent-pending Upper Deck ePack platform, allowing collectors to buy, trade, and store collectibles at any time from anywhere in the world. We are thrilled to bring the two of our marquee events, the awards and draft, to Nashville, a special city that certainly knows how to throw a great party, NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman said in a news release. From the 2003 NHL Draft to the 2016 NHL All-Star Weekend to the 2017 Stanley Cup Final and the 2022 NHL Stadium Series game, the city, the Predators organization, the country music community have overwhelmed the NHL with their welcome and support every time Nashville has hosted a league event. We cannot wait to return next June to celebrate the stars of our game and introduce the next generation of NHL players. We want to thank and show our appreciation for the NHL leadership from the Nashville City and the state of Tennessee and the Convention and Visitors Corporation for bringing the draft and awards to Nashville. Predators President and CEO Sean Henry said in the same release. Time and again, our teams have come together to create new ways to present the biggest showcase in our sport by allowing the unique passion of our fans to shine through. It's been more than 15 years since these two events were hosted in the same city in the same year. Next June, we are penciling that week with Smashville as the center of the hockey world. It will let hockey fans worldwide celebrate the best in our game and welcome its future stars right here in the heart of Music City. Ticket plans, related events, and other details pertaining to the 2023 NHL Awards and NHL Draft will be announced at a later date. For historical information, including past award winners and past draft selections, you can visit records.nhl.com. Justin, the NHL is coming to Nashville full force.
That's awesome. I love Chell.
Same. Some of my favorite stuff. You know, when you look back at the NFL draft,
yes, crazy.
The Music City Grand Prix, CMA Fest, obviously,
right?
This city is
and
built
downtown in general.
But it's built for conventions. It's built for singular events.
Absolutely.
It's not a big city. We don't have a big city, but what we have is all in the same place.
Absolutely. And it's cool because like the aerial shots of 2017 playoffs.
Yeah.
And all that, like it just fills up so nicely. Like all the New Year's Eve's pictures and stuff, like down 2nd Avenue.
Everything like, yeah, the way the downtown area is constructed. Even with Nissan Stadium being on the other side of the Cumberland River, it's a perfect condensed area where everyone can be in the same place. Now, that seems like a bad idea sometimes, but truthfully, I mean, but if I'm on West End, I don't have to worry about that.
It's true.
If I want to go somewhere on West End or if I want to go somewhere in East Nashville, I don't have to worry about it because it's all of the event stuff is condensed into that one area. And it's well done. Obviously we know how to put events on because this is, Music City, USA. So we put events on every year, every day.
Right.
I mean, to be honest. So yeah, anyway.
No, I agree. I think it's a fantastic spot to like being from here or, same for you, like around this area, or I know you're from Alabama, but being here for so long, weird how it changes, or I don't know if it has for you, but how it's not really like a tourist. It still seems like a tourist spot to me downtown, and I live here. You know what I mean? Like,
sure. Just
because it's always changing and like there's always something going on. And
when 5th and Broadway was built, it was like, my goodness, which I'm so glad because where else can you get Prince's hot chicken and a piece of Coco's cheesecake in the same place?
Honestly.
And
that's just like,
dude, I was like, yes, please and thank you. Like, and then you can go get a burger from the pharmacy. You can get a pharmacy burger all in the same place. Like, I don't have to drive around Nashville to go to the touristy spots. They're all right here.
Exactly. And you can park your car and just throw the keys. I mean, you probably want to keep your keys, but you don't have to drive for the rest of the day.
But remember, and I actually grew up coming to Nashville. My granddad, this was the second home. So like I'm from Alabama, but I remember old Nashville.
Right.
And
did you
it's
ever
just
go to the
wild.
amusement park?
Yes.
Did you? My sister's 3 years older than me, and she got to go, but it wasn't around when I.
When I was a kid, my granddad, and you may not even know who this person is, but my granddad and Porter Wagner were best friends. So
P-Wag. I'm just kidding.
Porter Wagner is the person that Dolly Parton wrote the song "I'll Always Love You" about.
Okay.
And he
Nice
was
feather in the cap.
well, except for it was a breakup song.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So there's that, which is why I do not play it at weddings, Justin.
Call back.
But I got to go to see him at Opryland quite a bit, and it was really cool, man. The log ride was my favorite thing. Anyway,
I bet, man. I love
good
log
times.
rides.
Good times. Opryland.
I have gone to on the General Jackson.
Ooh,
that's a big boat.
It's nice too. It's a solid little event.
It is. It's very nice. The floor moves, which is cool. So
let's get into our final story of the day. Food trucks have become a reality in the city of Dixon earlier this year in March. And at Truman, the Mulberry Mill property sales and events manager, wanted to facilitate a celebration of hard-won victory for Culinary Free Enterprise, so she helped to sponsor the city's first Food Truck Friday. With a turnout of over 1,500 people, Truman now hopes the party will continue to grow. Mulberry Mill, along with its tenant, the Station Venue, will be launching Fall Food Truck Fridays in September. Besides food trucks, the events will feature vendors, games, and live music. Fall Food Truck Fridays come along with the upcoming opening of Mulberry Mill's 500-square-foot beta test kitchen, which Truman says the company hopes to have up and running by October. The rental kitchen can be of service not only to food trucks, but catering companies and small businesses in need of a commercial kitchen. Given the long road food truck owners travel to be able to ply their trade within the city limits, Truman believes events like this will give this local market the boost it needs. Food Truck Fridays is still in need of entertainment sponsors, and vendors. Truman says sponsorships will help pay for staffing and marketing, which will enable them to keep the event going in 2023. So food trucks are always good. Congrats, Dixon. You can enjoy food trucks like we've been doing over here in Columbia for quite a while. Listen, man, First Fridays down here, it's jam-packed with food trucks. You can get so much great stuff. And I love these events because, again, same thing with like 5th and Broadway, right? I can get a milkshake from one place and a burger from another place and then go get loaded fries from another. And
exactly.
Yes, please.
And it even fits to like the fair going on. It's like a food truck convention.
Yeah, it is like it's like a little fair. Absolutely, it is. I love it.
Yeah, and to quote Catherine Mayhew, fantastic food writer for Main Street, I don't understand how you could see a food truck and then a restaurant and not go to the food truck.
To me, it's as good a food, if not better, less of a wait, and you can enjoy it. Well, there's that too. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to own one, yeah, taking it to the people, bring it. People at weddings are doing food trucks now. It's phenomenal. I'm here for it.
Yeah, definitely convenient,
anyway.
Easy cleanup.
Absolutely. All right, those are your top 3 stories for the day. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. It is the bottom of the hour, and we are coming back at you with Billy Derrick, who will preview Friday Night Live, which debuts tonight. High school football is underway. Got a few games out of the way last night and plenty to talk about all night long tonight. So looking forward to it. Come back with us here on Mornings on Main Street on Main Street Media Television.
This is attorney Bart Durham, and this is me. I'm Aaliyah. Keeping in good physical condition is really important to me. But when I had a wreck with a tractor-trailer truck that hurt my legs so bad I couldn't work for almost a year, I knew I needed a lawyer that understood tractor-trailer cases. So I called Bart. Bart gets millions of dollars for his clients every year.
At Bar Durham Injury Law, we've handled hundreds of tractor-trailer cases.
My dad and I want to help. Give us a call at 615-242-9000.
Serving Williamson and surrounding counties, Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee offers comprehensive orthopedic care with 16 subspecialized physicians. Our practice provides high-tech care with a hometown touch. We offer physician clinics, physical and occupational therapy, advanced imaging, and surgical services, including interventional procedures. Call us at 615-791-2630. We're Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee. High-tech care with a hometown touch.
This is Eric Berner with Rockcastle Wealth Advisors. I help people in the pursuit of making their money live as long as they do. People hire me because I use a customized, individualized, personal approach for the person I'm working with. Everyone's situation is different. One area I can help with is if you are newly or nearly retired, or maybe have changed jobs and have an old 401k account. You may need more information to help you clearly understand your options. Call me at 615-235-1058 or email Eric at rockcastlewealth.com.
Jody Jones Dentistry can handle all your dental needs, from the basics to cosmetic procedures. All of this in the nicest dental facility I have ever seen. Jody has done it right. They're located conveniently at 55 Music Square East, and for an appointment, it's simple. Dial 615-259-5100 and tell them Plaz sent you.
I was looking for a major where I didn't have to do math or science. And when I took, so my sophomore year, I just took a ton of different classes trying to figure out something I liked, and one of them was Journalism 101. And it was like, well, this is great. You get to ask people questions and find out about them and then write about it. What could be better? So that's how I got into it.
When you're thinking about golf, consider Riverside Golf Links. Under new ownership, the course has improved dramatically. It's now 27 holes, complemented by a 9-hole executive course. Book a tee time now at 615-847-5074 and get ready to enjoy the beauty of golf in the Old Hickory area at Riverside Golf Links.
I love it when the beat drops.
Yes, absolutely.
Kool-Aid coming in clutch with the beat drop this morning.
On the ones and twosies.
Just start calling you Kool-Aid, and it's Kool-Aid and Chuck Taylor. This is Mornings on Main Street.
DT. J. Cool will be fine.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And DJ J. Cool. I can get down with that.
You can dig it?
Can you dig it? We can dig it. Good. Yeah. Do you remember that song? You don't know that song. That's too old for you.
Nah, I am all about that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great. Man, looking at downtown Broadway, a beautiful sight, as you can see Bridgestone Arena in the background. Man, what a day. Look at those blue skies smiling at me.
I don't get the no traffic thing right now, you know?
Well, at least, I mean, there's far more traffic now than we've seen pretty much all week.
That's true. People are coming in.
They typically block this off, right around evening time on.
Do they?
Yeah, they block it off on the weekends for sure, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, there's not a lot of traffic downtown. It hasn't been all week, so I don't know if folks are I don't know what they're doing. But it is a beautiful day. Is it not? I mean, is it not the prettiest day that we've seen this week?
Absolutely, yes. I'm going to the Titans game tomorrow, I believe. So hopefully it stays like this.
Hopefully it does. Hopefully it stays like this tonight when our reporters are out across Middle Tennessee covering high school football. And if it stays like this, at least we will get a chance to talk to Billy Derrick from nice, clear-skied stadiums. And Billy Derrick joins us now. Are you at Father Ryan?
I am. I'm at Father Ryan. George and I and Chris, we just made the tour at Father Ryan. And, of course, I've been here a few times, graduating in 2018. But, we're getting ready for, of course, tonight, Friday Night Live. And we're also getting ready for next week. We'll be here at Father Ryan, live remote broadcast. So looking forward to all that and the coverage to come. And, of course, it all starts tonight, as you know, Chris.
Man,
Billy,
it's
real quick. Will you show us the sorry to cut you off there, Chris. Will you show us the shrine they made for you?
I didn't get that far, Justin. I did not get that far.
Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
He's not made the Hall of Fame quite yet, but it's coming. Billy, it's a beautiful campus over there, and you guys are next week. You're going to spend the entirety of the show at Father Ryan, and we'll be broadcasting live from there. Tonight, we will obviously be live from our studios in Nashville, but Friday Night Live is one of the most important shows of the fall season because especially with what we are able to do across Middle Tennessee with covering all 130 something schools that are in Middle Tennessee. Obviously we don't have somebody at every game, but we've got somebody at most of them, and you're going to hear live reports in game before, during, and after the games, right?
No doubt about it. And Chris, you're going to be one of those reporters. So we're looking forward to getting a call from you. We got Terry McCormick giving a report tonight. We'll have, of course, Tyler Palmatier, Russell Venozzi. I'm going to try to name as many people as I can, but there's so many of them. I can't name all the army of reporters we've got. I'm really excited. Zach and I have been looking forward to this for a while. Of course, we got George Plaster hosting. He'll head out around 9 p.m. He's got to get to bed, but me and Zach, we'll stay there.
He's old.
Zach and I will still be there from all the way till 11 o'clock tonight. So we're going to start at 6 with previews of the biggest games, and we'll of course play some recorded previews from some of the writers at some of the games they're at. But NBA Ravenwood tonight, of course, that's the one we're looking at. We've got both their helmets in studios, so those will be on display, and looking forward to that one. But yeah, really just looking forward to it because this is all live, so, and we're going to be kind of just like everybody else watching. If you're at a game watching it live, we're also kind of flying by the seat of our pants. The scores are going to be flying in, especially starting around 7:30 or 8 o'clock, and reporters are going to come flying in. But also, we're going to be taking calls from 10 to 11 o'clock from literally anyone. So if you've got a report that you haven't heard, feel free to call in, and we'll get to it, whether it's Hickman County or Powell or the Ensworth Tigers. We're going to go from every corner of the state of Tennessee to try to spread the word on every game tonight. So yeah, from 6 to 11 o'clock, Friday Night Live, Zach Womble, George Plaster, Justin will be helping out. We've got an intern, Steven from Belmont. He'll be helping out tonight. So we got all hands on deck, and we are certainly excited to provide the best high school football coverage in the mid-state.
And that's exactly what we do at Main Street. I mean, MainStreetPreps.com, there is no more comprehensive and complete coverage of high school sports than Main Street. Not only, Billy, are the reporters out giving you guys live updates, but at the end of the night, we're all going home. We're writing our stories. And when fans wake up the next morning, they can read about the game. They can go back and watch Friday Night Live if necessary, if they want to hear those reports after the game and maybe get some little nuggets that weren't put into the print story. And there is a value in being able to present the information in a number of different ways. And this is just another way that Main Street is leading the way in Middle Tennessee for high school football coverage.
Yeah, there's nothing like it, Chris. I mean, if you don't like high school football, I don't know there's something wrong with you. I mean, because high school football in the mid-state, it matters. And there's a lot of people that I know that that every Friday night are locked in, and they want to hear scores. They want to hear updates from other games. And sometimes it's hard, but we want to make it easy. We want to make it easy on everybody across the mid-state, across the entire state. You know, if we've got a Fairview Yellow Jacket fan that's trying to get their score, or they can't make it to the game, we're going to give that to them. We're going to give that to everybody who wants it tonight. So like I said, 6 to 11, of course, it'll all be powered by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. Donnelly Timmons and Associates also working with us on the scoreboard update. So they've been a big help. Wouldn't be possible without those two sponsors, of course. But Chris, at the same time, I can't believe it's here. I can't believe high school football is already here. And it always sneaks up on you. It always sneaks up on you. But it's here, and I'm excited for it. So 6 to 11 tonight. Join Zach Womble, George Plaster, and I, and the army of reporters from Main Street Preps.
Don't blink, because it may be week 1 now, but we'll be in Chattanooga before you know it.
Yeah, I told Zach, you'll blink, and we're going to be in week 7 before you know it. So
it always goes by so fast, but I look forward to this time of the year more than I look forward to anything else. So I'm super excited. Excited to join you guys tonight. I'll be at a Main Street Preps top 25 matchup tonight, Marshall County and Columbia Central. So those two teams will go at it, and I'll be providing the updates on Twitter with you guys and throughout the night. So I'm looking forward to it. Billy, thanks so much for what you guys are doing and for making sure that that Friday nights go off without a hitch. It's going to be a fun night. 6 o'clock tonight, right after your show.
Yeah, Chris.
So George goes from 4 to 6, and then boom, we're going right into it, baby.
I'm going to need a few Red Bulls tonight.
I bet you are. Billy, thanks, man.
Thanks, Chris.
Let's take a quick break. I'm hoping we can get joined by Terry McCormick right after this break. He is he's been at Titans practice, so he may or may not be able to get to us, and that's fine if not. But looking forward to high school football tonight. It's going to be a blast, man. I can't believe it's here. And like I said, don't blink. It'll be over. We'll be in Chattanooga before you know it. So come back with us after this break. We will continue with our final segment of this Friday edition of Mornings on Main Street.
This is Eric Berner with Rockcastle Wealth Advisors. I help people in the pursuit of making their money live as long as they do. People hire me because I use a customized, individualized, and personal approach for the person I'm working with. Everyone's situation is different. If you've lost a spouse or a parent and want to make sure your inheritance is utilized and does not just disappear, I can help with that. Call me at 615-235-1058 or email eric@rockcastlewealth.com.
Do you love bacon? I mean, do you really love bacon? Who doesn't, right? The 3rd Annual Murfreesboro Bacon Fest is coming up Saturday, September 10th. Admission and parking are free. The Bacon Festival will feature live music, food, and craft vendors. And did I say bacon? You can ride a mechanical hog ride, visit the Kids Zone with free inflatables. There will also be hourly raffles with great prizes and an opportunity to purchase Bacon Festival merchandise. And did I say bacon? Yeah, there will even be a bacon eating contest. Visit the 3rd Annual Murfreesboro Bacon Festival Facebook page for all the details.
When you're thinking about golf, consider Riverside Golf Links. Under new ownership, the course has improved dramatically. It's now 27 holes, complemented by a 9-hole executive course. Book a tee time now at 615-847-5074 and get ready to enjoy the beauty of golf in the Old Hickory area at Riverside Golf Links. The high school football season is here, and nobody handles Friday nights better than Main Street Media. Here's Zach Womble with details.
That's the name of the game here at Main Street Media and Main Street Preps. Is, we've been doing this for a long time now, and I think you hit on it. We've got an army of reporters across all of Middle Tennessee. I think there's about 130 schools in the Middle Tennessee area, and we try to cover all of them. We cover about 11, 12 counties at this point. And those Friday night shows, it's we're gonna show that off. We're gonna showcase the talent that we have on the field with reporters across several mid-state games on the weekly basis. So, whether you're in Williamson County, whether you're in Giles County or Murray County or Montgomery or Robertson or anywhere in between, we're going to have you covered from 6 to 11.
Friday Night Live is presented by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, where fans don't let fans drive drunk.
Hi, this is Melissa Hoisington, Regional Crisis Director from Volunteer Behavioral Health. Disasters can affect everything in your life, including your emotional health. Help is available during these uncertain times. The Tennessee Recovery Project is a free, supportive resource for adults and children who have experienced the effects of natural or human-caused disasters. Specialists are available for counseling by phone or in person. For free, confidential service, please call 833-954-2424. The hotline is open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Move forward with the help from the Tennessee Recovery Project.
For Dustin Timmons and Joey Donnelly, they welcome every opportunity to serve and satisfy their clients. Whether you are looking to build your dream home or renovate your current home, their team will ensure that every client and remodel is unique, luxurious, completed on time, and within budget. Contact them today to set an appointment for a free consultation or to view some of their completed projects by logging on to DonnellyTimmons.com.
One final look at downtown Nashville, Broadway. Got the boom truck on the side of the road with his leg just sticking out in the middle of the road. So that's always fun. It looks like they may be, who knows what they're doing, Justin, but probably somebody's, you said the boom truck with the little red arm sticking out in the middle of the road.
Yeah. What are they doing?
It's ridiculous. Did you have this morning, there was a school bus that crashed in Franklin into some power lines. Luckily, no children were on board. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a crazy day already.
How did it hit power lines?
It ran off the road.
Like the telephone lines?
Well, I mean, there are power lines that are on those same poles.
That's what I'm saying. Like same.
But yes, the same poles. Yeah, they just
crashed
right in. No, he hit the pole in the actual lines.
Oh,
yes, just got caught up there.
Wow.
I
was like, is that not impressive?
Like that would have been way better. Yeah, luckily no kids were on board, so no one was hurt. But it was crazy. It's been a crazy day. It has, and for National Potato Day, what else could you expect?
Exactly, potato.
It's National Potato Day, so I'm going to go eat some hash browns here momentarily.
Sure.
But before we do that, we do have with us our final guest of the week, and that is Terry McCormick, who's been out at St. Thomas Sports Park all week taking care of the Tennessee Titans from TitanInsider.com. And not only has Terry been there, but did you see our old friend Julio Jones out there, Terry?
Julio was indeed out there. He did a little bit of work the first day, did a little bit less work the second day, but Julio was out there and practicing. Somebody remarked that he practiced more out there with the Bucs than he did the whole time he was with the Titans. I'm not going to say who that was, but I'll protect their identity there. But there may have been a little bit of truth in that.
I was going to say it, so I mean, I will cop that. That was going to be my first comment, was that, well, at least he's practicing for somebody out there. But as we get ready for this weekend's preseason game, obviously Tom Brady's not been in town, wasn't likely to play much, if at all, on Saturday anyway. So, what are the Titans expecting in week 2 of this preseason?
I think more evaluation of guys who are, on the bubble to make the back end of this roster. I think you're going to see a lot more Malik Willis out there working, trying to get him up to speed. Mike Vrabel said yesterday in his media availability that Part of the reason they're doing this, using Malik Willis a lot more than Logan Woodside, is simply the fact that they've got to get Malik Willis up to speed in this offense to kind of see what they have for the future. So I think you're going to see a lot of Malik Willis in this preseason, trying to get him ready, trying to see if he can indeed be a number 2 quarterback as a rookie behind Ryan Tannehill, or if he needs more seasoning and more time and needs to be a number 3.
It's interesting that, obviously the first round of cuts were made this week, and Josh Malone was among those. I really thought that he might have had an opportunity to be one of those bubble guys later in the preseason. But, this is the time of year where rubber meets the road. I mean, you don't get as much preseason work as you did before because of the extra regular season weeks. So you really have to try to prepare earlier than you normally would. So this Titans team right now feels like they've got their core guys. Is there anybody that's going to be is going to get an opportunity to be on the 53-man roster that could be a surprise or that has surprised you thus far?
Yeah, there's always a few of those type of guys. I mean, everybody's seeing the big jump that Racey McMath has made in camp. Watch for him on Saturday night, see if he makes a big play in the passing game. They already know what he can do on special teams, and I think he's a guy that may be poised to make the next step. Over on the defensive side of the ball, one of the guys that you want to watch for when the backups and all get in there is a guy named Jack Gibbons. He is a linebacker, played at Abilene Christian, then was a grad transfer at Minnesota. Really smart guy, got the nickname Dr. Gibby for knowing everything about where to line everybody up in the playbook. Caught Mike Vrabel's attention pretty early on. So he's a smart guy, also seems to get around the football quite a bit. So number 50, watch for him on defense in the second half of that game. He had about 8 tackles in the preseason opener against Baltimore. It'll be interesting to see if he makes the next step toward his quest to claim a roster spot.
And finally, we couldn't let you off the hook. Leonard Fournette and Jeffrey Simmons, they got a little temper flare yesterday. What caused that?
Well, I think Jeffrey Simmons is one of those guys. He's a great player, but he also plays with that edge and that attitude that you want to see in a defensive lineman. I think that basically he was dominating the Bucs and in some ways letting them know about it a little bit. And I think the Tampa Bay team finally got tired of it. And Leonard Fournette, not the wisest move to go and attack a guy like Jeffrey Simmons, but it ended in a little bit of a couple of punches being thrown. And Mike Vrabel not happy about it when asked in his post-practice press conference. So it's one of those things where Jeffrey Simmons is a fantastic player. He knows that he's going to be the target of the opposition to try and disrupt him, try and get him off his game. And he's got to be able to keep his composure as well as dominate like he did in these 2 days of practice.
Well, that's the thing, when you're a guy like Jeffrey Simmons, you have the target on your back. I mean, they're either going to avoid you or they're going to attack you directly head on. And you have to be able to deal with the frustration of both of those. You have to deal with not being able to be a part of the play because folks are running away from you, or you have to be able to deal with it when they come right at you. And when you're a guy in your in a contract year like he is, it's important to make sure that you keep your composure for sure.
Absolutely.
And finally, obviously everybody knows the issue that the Titans have with the wide receiver unit. It appears, Robert Woods is going to be ready to go week 1, and Treylon Burks has had some ups and downs, but yesterday had a big up, literally got up and made a great catch. Where's this receiver core stand right now?
Well, it's still a work in progress, and I think they look pretty good overall in those 2 days of work against the Bucs. So I think that's encouraging. I think you got to look at, like you said, Robert Woods. Treylon Burks, to me, is the X factor in this. They kind of know what they're going to get out of Robert Woods, even though he's coming off the knee injury. They know what they have in Nick Westbrook-Akina. I think Burks and Racey McMath are the X factors. The other guy who's been impressive out of this wide receiver core is the other rookie, Kyle Phillips, who is just an amazing route runner. He's a guy who can stop on a dime, Vrabel had a great line yesterday in the press conference, said he goes rabbit hunting with a hammer. That's how quick he is. So, he's a guy that really can make the moves, get open, maybe give them a little bit of that Julian Edelman type of feel to him in terms of what he brings to the field. So interesting guy there in Phillips, who brings a little element to this receiving core maybe that they've not had over the last couple of years.
Absolutely. I've been very impressed with what I've seen from Kyle Phillips just on social media, that he is a guy who can get low and change direction quickly. And that's invaluable in a slot receiver. So looking forward to seeing him. Looking forward to seeing the Titans on Saturday against the Tampa Bay Bucks. And Terry, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. As always, we appreciate it, man.
All right. Thanks for having me.
TitanInsider.com, Terry McCormick. And Justin, we got just a few minutes left.
Good deal.
Which means I have to tell you that not only is today National Potato Day,
yes,
but it is National Soft Ice Cream Day.
Oh, that's great.
And so when I leave here, I'm going to go get a baked potato with soft ice cream on it.
Good. Yeah, substitute the sour cream
for just vanilla ice cream. This is great, right?
Exactly.
Pulled pork, cheese, bacon, and soft serve.
Instead of bacon bits, sprinkles.
Yeah.
I have a qualm with ordering shakes / McFlurry type things at fast food restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
You got to eat it immediately.
So you do, but listen, life's short. Eat dessert first.
I've seen that on a plaque or something. But
so I actually said that. I said that once on Twitter, and Edwards Pies sent me a gift certificate in the mail. They were like, "We love this. We're going to send you a free Edwards Pie gift certificate." And so
you tweet and you got pie?
Yeah, I tweeted and got pie.
That
for free.
Is a feat.
It was pretty cool. Yeah, I agree with you. Like when I go to Chick-fil-A, I always get soft serve, but I get it in a cup so that like I don't have to eat it immediately.
Yeah.
Like I can take it home and just put it in the fridge or something until I get done with my food and then eat it.
Yes.
But it's still a little melted. So yeah, I feel you.
Thank you. Okay, that's all I needed.
I'm with you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
It's International Bow Day.
Bow, like hair bows.
Nope.
The only reason I know that is because I clicked on it and saw a picture of JoJo Siwa.
Well, I don't know if I'm right, but I know that's not right.
During the 18th century, men primarily wore bows.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
True story.
Let's bring that back.
International Bow Day. This don't tell my wife because she'll want to buy a bunch of hair bows for Charlie, and I just don't have time for that. We have enough. We have plenty. We don't need any more. She has an entire
Oh, wow.
I wish I had a doo-doo-doo. If I just had a rim shot.
We can do it. Doo-doo.
There you go. So she has like an entire shower curtain that we hung up on the wall, like an ornate shower curtain, or not shower curtain, a shower curtain rod that has, it's like 7 feet long in her room, just full of bows.
Oh,
she doesn't even like bows. She takes them out immediately. I don't even know why we have them. Anyway, that's it for your Friday edition. It is bow time. It is, in fact. This is your Friday edition of Mornings on Main Street. And come back with us on Monday at 10 a.m. Justin, thank you for hanging out with me and obliging me this week. It's been a fun week.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's been great for sure. Thanks for coming on.
Stick around for Devin O'Day right here on Main Street Media Television. For Justin, I'm Chris Yao saying sayonara. See you later.
See y'all.